This news indicates that CAS Trade, that is Moses Kuria, has a scandal whereby he has awarded himself a very big tender. Wanawaambia wewe, huyu ni mtu wangu wa karibu, nyamaza. Why am I saying so? Now, my names are Mr. Robert Makoha Wangoho. This morning, I'm a very happy man because of the gift of life. To start with, corruption is a thorn in our flesh for our country, Kenya. And it is saddening that, it is discouraging that in Kenya, it is now a custom that when the government gives you a job, it monitors you in the wrong way. The kind of monitoring that I'm talking about begins from the previous regime of one Bwana Uhuru Kenyatta. When we talk about the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, we have had several people leading the commission. Let me begin with Eliud Wabukala. When Eliud Wabukala was given that commission, Uhuru regime actually monitored him in the wrong way. We are not saying that Uhuru's government did not have corrupt individuals. It had, because Wabukala never talked about corruption scandals in our country, Kenya. Today, we have seen Mr. David Oginde, the church bishop, being given the same docket. But it is unfortunate, but these same people cannot speak because the government has captured their minds. If they disclose the scandals that are facing the government wanawaambia wewe, huyu ni mtu wangu wa karibu, nyamaza. Why am I saying so? I'm saying so because as we are fighting KEMSA, as we are being blindfolded by the firing of Josephine Mburu and Terry Ramadhani, we have another scandal that is loading. News reaching our desk at Nakuru Bunge la Mwananchi indicates that the trade minister, who is none other than Moses Kuria, has a very big scandal. You can never be a leader, you can never be in government and award yourself a tender. Tenders are meant for people outside government. This news indicates that CAS Trade, that is Moses Kuria, has a scandal whereby he has awarded himself a very big tender. This tender is for the exportation of cows to a country known as Indonesia, and each cow is being purchased. Excuse me, please, let's have some order. I'm saying that Moses Kuria has a scandal as we are talking this morning. The scandal in question is that this man is buying cows in Kenya to export them to a nation called Indonesia, and it is speculated that, it is said that the cows are being purchased from Kenya Kwanza counterparts from the Rift Valley region as well as Kajiado region, and one cow is going at 80,000 shillings, and when it reaches Indonesia markets, the one cow is going at 300,000, and it is said that Indonesian government is in need of 700,000 cows. If you calculate that amount of money, that means Moses Kuria is going to pocket a total of 210 billion shillings. That amount of money is not budgeted for. This is a government servant that is awarding himself a tender. Now, how are you going to account for this money that is using to purchase the animals? And who is supposed to be awarded the tender? It is very, very wrong for our country to say that Ruto is fighting corruption, yet the closest allies of Ruto are the ones who are actually instigating the same to impose high taxation to our people. Therefore, once you are done with the KEMSA, Mr. President, if you are genuine in the fight for corruption in our country, the next department should be that one of trade. and that person who should be held responsible, that person who should be grilled, should be one Moses Kuria. Another issue that I'm also addressing in short is about our own house. You will never win a game if you have misunderstanding within your team. Right now, our key mandate is to fight for the reduction of the high cost of living. It is not good to appear as if we are fighting within ourselves. So this message is directed at one of our small boys who was elected to be the member of parliament, Mumias West. I'm talking about one Peter Salasia. Peter Salasia, remember that so many youth admire to hold that office. And it is not good to appear to be fighting with Babu Owino. Sometimes accepting truth is very important. While we are fighting corruption, if you are not ranked to be the best member of parliament, it is wrong to begin war with your own brother. You should actually find time and benchmark with Embakasi East member of parliament Babu Owino to show you the way forward. You cannot begin saying that you will mobilize lawyers in Nairobi to avoid voting for Babu Owino. And you cannot say that Babu Owino will not make it the second term. That is very wrong. You are in Azimio and you should remain united. Babu Owino is a second term member of parliament. You are a first term member of parliament. You should actually be very close to him. Learn the basics of running a constituency. And we should not see people in Azimio having wrangles that are going to affect our fight against corruption in this country called Kenya. Thank you very much, and may God bless you.